Jared hated his father. Every time he looked at the old man slouched in his chair after a long day at the construction site, he felt nothing but anger. His father never said much, just grunts of approval or disappointment. No warmth, no affection, no praise. Just tired eyes and rough hands that never hesitated to scold but never reached out in comfort. Jared promised himself he'd never be like him. One night after another argument, this time about money for college, Jared snapped. "You never cared about me. You just work and come home like a robot. Why did you even have a family if you never wanted to be a real father?" His father just stared at him, the usual exhaustion in his eyes. But this time, there was something else, a deep sadness. "You'll understand one day," his father muttered before walking away. Jared left for college a year later, determined to make something of himself, to be nothing like the man who raised him. He barely called home, only checking in with his mother now and then. Years passed and the resentment stayed. Then, one day, his mother called. "Your father collapsed at work. You should come home." Jared hesitated but went. At the hospital, he saw his father lying there, looking smaller than he ever had. The once strong hands that built houses, that carried heavy loads, now lay still. His mother sat beside him holding a stack of old documents. "These are for you," she said, her voice shaking. Jared took them reluctantly, flipping through old hospital bills, tuition payments, and bank statements. His name was on all of them. His father had taken extra shifts, worked overtime, and borrowed money, all to make sure Jared had a better life. His throat tightened. He had always seen his father as distant and uncaring, but the truth was, love wasn't always loud. Sometimes it was in the quiet sacrifices, in the long hours, in the worn-out hands that built a future for someone else. Jared reached out and held his father's calloused hand for the first time in years. "Thank you, Dad," he whispered, and for the first time he understood.